Good morning. Yesterday I started talking about a story that we find in 1 Samuel, the 14th chapter. We see Jonathan making a decision with his armor bearer that, hey, we're going to go against the Philistine army and we're going to make a difference. We're going to make something happen. We don't need the rest of the army. While they're sitting here encamped and they're waiting on something, we're going to go over here and we're going to make something happen. You know, the end of that story, because they made that decision, because they went through that difficult passage, and because they went up and they fought the Philistine army began to freak out, and they began to turn on one another, and they were fighting each other. But here's the cool thing. You find there around the 20th or 21st verse in that passage, you find that the people who had defected from the Israelites to the Philistine army that were fighting now for the Philistines because they thought, hey, this is a big army and they're going to be the winning side, so we're going to go to the winners because, hey, we don't want to die. We're going to fight for them. They started coming back to Israel because Israel started winning. I want you to hear this. Whenever you start doing what God wants you to do and you start living a victorious life and you're willing to go the extra mile and you're willing to do the difficult so that God can do the impossible for you, when you live a victorious lifestyle, those that have fallen away from God are going to start coming back to God because of the example that you set. Today, I want to challenge you to set the right example. We've got to get out there and we've got to evangelize our world. We've got to invite somebody to church. We've got to invite our friends and family to be a part of the victory that's happening in our life. We don't need to let other people that we love and people that we have a relationship, we don't need to let them go down. We need to bring them on the winning team. We need to get them on the winning side where good things are happening. A lot of people have defected from God's team, but it's time through our example to bring them back. Today I want to encourage you that you can make the difference. Until tomorrow, this is Pastor Allen reminding you that God has a plan and a purpose for your life.